Good evening, and welcome back to Lights, Camera, Roll. I'm Tristan Powell, and I am the Dungeon Master of this Dungeons & Dragons group. Joining me, as always, is Drew Vogel, Allison Lund, Angela Walsh, and Mitch Few.
Hello.
For those of you who don't know, Dungeons & Dragons is a role-playing game where I, as the DM, describe an adventure and scenarios, and the players tell me what they want to do, and then we roll dice to see if what they do succeeds or fails. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the magical world of Calcia. So, the last time where we left off, you had just spent the night at Vecna's house, discovering that Vecna himself had been hiding as a high elf, but was actually a human. And you had saved this random human, Falx, who had just showed up at a tavern you all happened to be at currently, killing some bandits that had come to take her away. And you'd followed Vecna back to his house, and we're going to discuss later in the morning kind of some of Vecna's intentions. So it is now morning. You have all experienced a long rest. So you may all be up to full health and regain any spell slots that you used the day before. So, all right. So during the night, was anyone kind of keeping an eye out, or was everyone just kind of going to bed?
I want to say I don't think I got a good sleep last night.
Why don't you roll a perception check for me, Allison?
Okie doke. 8.
8. Yeah, you heard some footsteps during the night, but other than that, you really didn't hear anything as you kind of were drifting in and out of sleep, sleeping on the couch. It's kind of a hard couch. Not the best night's sleep we've ever gotten.
That's fair.
So, yeah. The rest of you don't really notice anything. You're in your own, you're both in your rooms. Yeah, you wake up. You hear the sound of some bacon and eggs cooking downstairs as the smell wafts up to your rooms.
Man, wine and bacon. It's a pretty nice host.
Would you like wine? I don't judge if you want wine for breakfast.
On another day, not today.
Not today. Fair enough.
Sad.
Fair enough. Yes. Are you all meat eaters? Don't want to.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course.
He serves you all some nice bacon and eggs from his kitchen.
Kind of him.
So yes. How are your night's sleep? Are we all feeling better now?
Much better.
Yes. Thank you.
Very good. You know, I heard some. Maybe I was just dreaming this, but I swear I heard some footsteps during the night. Are there other people here?
No, it's just me currently. I think I got up for a glass of water in the night, probably. So.
All right. Okay. Well.
All right. So yeah, but yes, let's discuss kind of what what your plans are, I guess. So why don't you start with why you guys are here in town?
Well, I guess I already explained briefly last night, but I've been searching for those bandits, those human hunters. I tracked them to that town and was waiting for them to come in, and you just happened to walk in right, and it was the perfect bait for them to show themselves and for me to get my target.
Oh, so you used us. So.
Yes.
Oh.
And now, so.
All right.
I will not hide that, but there are 4 less evildoers in the world.
Is there a specific reason you're tracking this group?
I don't know if I trust you enough to get into that yet, but maybe if I spend some more time with you, I'll reveal that.
Fair enough.
But I don't know. I still am on edge, and there could always be ears listening.
This is quite fair. Fair enough. All right. Why are you here, Paelius? What brings you to this town?
Well, as of late, I've been taking some odd jobs. I have, well, I don't know if I want to get into too much details, but I have been taking odd jobs to make money for my family. I transported some wine, actually, to the town, to Metsuta, and decided I would stay for a while as another job came up that actually will be leaving here in a few days to travel back to Vineo. So I decided I would stay and have a drink at the bar, and all of this happened.
Really? So you travel quite often with the wine caravans coming up from Vimeo? Video?
Occasionally, yes.
Do you know Damien? You might.
Maybe.
Damien's always been a good man and actually been the one that provided me the wine. We sipped on last night. So
I'll have to talk to him.
good man, Damien. Yes. But yeah, if you see him, just tell him Vecna. You know Vecna.
Yes.
Might get you a little more coin in your pocket.
All
So,
right.
Yeah. Yes. Falx, why are you here?
Well, I kind of told you last night, I'm from the last remaining humans. I've been trying to look for a cure for a long time now. I finally got to this area. I've been asking around for someone who knows anything, and that's what led to you. I've just been looking for answers for so long.
So when you say the last remaining humans, you mean like here in Corleone?
No, back in Daxus.
There's still humans in Daxus.
There's some of us, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like, not a lot.
How interesting. Do you know where in Daxus specifically?
Yes. We're still in that no longer active volcano, the Lifeless Mountain.
Wow. This is good news.
Yeah.
I had never heard of such a thing. I thought all humans in Daxus were gone, honestly. But
We're
this is
still here, man.
wow. This is right. So we can come back
Yes,
to
absolutely.
you. Yeah, Bryn, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Well, seemed like Matsuda was the right place to be. Yeah. I'm on a magical journey, if you don't mind me saying.
Of course
I
not.
have sometimes I just have innate senses to be places. I don't really know why. And that's kind of what I do. Kind of just waiting around to see where I'm called to next.
A wandering traveler in the right place at the right time, then.
I guess you could say that. I feel like I'm always at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Well, so I'll explain some of myself's backstory. So I, myself, as you all now see, am a human, and where I come from is my family actually lived here in Matsuta for quite a long time. Actually, even before the great calamity, an infection kind of came into the land, and through the generations, my parents have owned this house, and it has now fallen onto me. So I had been separated from the Daxus humans for some time, and had not known that there was any left. So that is truly inspiring to hear. But yes, his house has passed through my family's generations and is now mine, and I am myself kind of a procurer of knowledge, as you might say. And as we have had hordes of people coming through Matsuta to get to the two siltas down south, that had quite a bit of knowledge coming in, collecting here or there, and I may have actually gathered some knowledge about how this infection started, and possibly how to fight back against it. That's why probably your contact led you to me, as I've been putting out some feelers to see if anyone could help, because I myself is not really made for combat. So I've learned a few spells through my research and readings, but I am in no way a truly great spellcaster. So I am looking for people that may be able to help me in my research and investigate if what my findings have been are actually truthful or not. So that is where I am coming from. So, yes, do you have any questions for me?
Are you asking me to settle down?
No, of course not. I'm not asking you to settle down. If you were to help me, as I am finding myself asking you, that if you were to help me, there'd actually be quite a lot of travel involved, as you would need to go to places all over Calcia to investigate and find some things that I still need to consolidate some of my research, as there are still some holes. So there would be plenty of travel. There would be no sitting down in one place, truly. So does that ease your mind on that?
Maybe. There are certain things that I abide to, and so it depends. It depends on the offer. What kind of offer are we talking about here?
Well, as I'm sure you are all not fools, and you expect something for your work, as all should. So I myself have little coin, but I do have knowledge. Knowledge is what I offer you, and I have knowledge in the places you can go to that have may make you more powerful, as they may have weapons and relics of the old world. As this of the current age, magic has started to dwindle, and magic is actually quite rare, and our combined races no longer have the possibility or capability of making magical weapons anymore. But I believe I may have found some deposits of old stores of magic weapons I could lead you to eventually, and possibly some hoards of cash as well, if you were interested in more of the monetary riches.
How do I know you're not just saying that?
Well, you can make an insight check if you yourself would want to, or you can explain. So roll a d20 and make an insight check.
I got a 6.
A 6. It's not that high, but he appears to be telling you the truth. There's nothing distrustful in his words. That he's being straight with you.
Okay.
A little bit more about me is that the organization that I'm a part of, that kind of is in the business of collecting knowledge, is called the Purple Lotus. So we have several members throughout the lands that can probably send you to as some kind of checkpoint houses along your way. But we're quite an old organization, going back to the very first time Calcia was even found, really. So.
Interesting.
Are there any other questions from the individuals?
What do you know about the sickness?
I know that there is more to it than the legend really lets on. But I myself, before I reveal too much more, would like to require something from you folks to prove yourselves to me as well. That I'm not sending you to your deaths, that you are capable of handling this information and have the capabilities to go out and be proactive in completing my activities that I need done as well. And so before I can really tell you much more about my findings, that I do promise that I have, I do request that, so the bandits you saw in town today may have been tracking you, but I know as a fact have actually been tracking me for some time now, as they know that I am a human and I have been here for some time in Metsuta. And if it would be not too much, I would like you guys to root out any bandits that are left in Metsuta as I believe that was not all of them living currently in this small village.
I'll do it.
Of course.
Sure. Yes.
That's all I want.
All right. And along with that, before I can really move on with any of my research, there was a small accident that happened about a few weeks ago, where one of my personal assistant had traveled to Vineo City to kind of get some work done, some rebindings on one of our books. And as there is a famous bookbinder in Vineo that we had requested work done from, and so he traveled there to get it done, and word has it that he had been there and gotten it done and came back, but he never made it back to Matsuta. And somewhere along the road between Vineo City and Matsuta, he disappeared. As the second quest for you guys to prove yourselves, I would like you to track down my assistant, his name Add-on. If you can track him down and find him. That book he lost, well, the book that was with him when he was lost, is quite vital to my research, and I really can't continue on without it. So if we are to be successful in what I've talked about, we desperately need that back.
Absolutely.
Before we can carry on. And for finding him, I do offer 100 gold pieces for your group.
All right.
I'll
That
go.
sounds good to me.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
I must.
As I know that tracking him down is more than a normal gesture of good faith. So it makes sense. And if you are successful, then the reward shall be yours, and we shall continue as far as you want to with the information I can provide to you. So, but I can assure you that if what I have researched is correct, that there may actually be a way to understand the sickness that came into Calcia, and possibly, just maybe, reverse it.
That would be great.
That would be
That would be.
absolutely amazing.
Yes.
So yes, so that is what I have to offer you.
I accept.
I accept.
I also accept.
I'm thinking about it.
I understand, Bryn.
See, I've been on the road my whole life. Ever since I left the house. So I don't usually work with other people.
I understand this might be different from you, but I do something that might be up your alley. Is could offer to send you to places that you've never heard of before or known existed. So it could be a chance for you to discover new places as well.
Come on.
I'll take your bluff.
Yes.
I'll take
Well,
the money.
Which is a smart call, because I am surely not bluffing. So. All right.
When do we head out?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Well, it's morning now. I think. I mean, you can track down Add-on now, or I think possibly a smarter idea would be to tackle on the bandits in town first. So yeah, because I myself do not know where they are hiding in this town, but if you guys can root them out, that might be a place to start.
So I'll just go stand in the town square, and do y'all stay alert?
How about you just go in the town square and shout, "I am a human."
I will, for sure.
Well,
Right.
whatever tactics you wish to employ, I wish you luck.
Sounds good to me.
Reckless.
The sooner those bandits are out of here, the
Sooner we can get on with it.
sooner we can get on.
All right, well, let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, you head out. It is a windy day in this windy forest, so aptly named. Yes, the sun is bright and there's just a few clouds in the sky. You come out into Matsuta village. So currently you are on the northeast side of town. It's kind of like a large gathering of houses on this side, kind of the main area where a lot of people live. as you're walking down the road back to the town square, you can actually see now that you're not being kind of hurried. It's daylight. The houses on the right of you are kind of the last row of houses on the edge of town. And behind them you can see, kind of divided up into each house's plot, there is kind of a small farm behind each of them. There's some kind of like barley or wheat growing, and then you see some sheep behind some other houses as well. It looks like these small farms kind of support these houses on this side. The houses to your left, you can see, are kind of like, along with, are backed by more houses, and then another road. There's just kind of a small alley behind them, going further into town. So you make your way down the road, and you come upon the town square again. You can see the tavern called the Windy Wine Tavern that you were at the night before. But there's also a market going on currently, as there's a few vendors in the square selling their wares. So there is a few people out and about. You see some half-orcs and wood elves kind of wearing some like lumberjack-esque type wares, carrying some axes and going down to the south part of town. Probably going to do some tree chopping, as this is a main tree port. Not really port, but a tree access area where they export a lot of trees from here. So, yeah, so you're currently in the town square. What would you like to do?
I think that for this plan to work, I think it would be beneficial for you to just be out in the open
Absolutely.
and wander around. Maybe not call it. Maybe
I was
not
thinking
call it
about
too much
maybe
attention.
just setting up in the corner there and playing my flute.
maybe
Get a
that sounds
crowd.
perfect. I'm gonna stay far away from you and keep an eye out for any suspicious figures.
Thank you.
All right.
You're being reckless. You don't know how valuable your life is as a human.
Anything for my people. I'd gladly die for them.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
I would gladly die.
I cherish your life way more than you think.
Whoa, slow down there.
I've known you one night.
Take her out for a drink first.
Yeah, really though. I appreciate your words.
I care a lot for the humans. Just know that. And
As
think
do
you're
I.
being
And
reckless
the
with your
bandits
precious
don't.
life.
So I think if you do value humans, you should focus on eradicating the bandits.
I don't
that
trust the
wish to harm them.
bandits.
So we have a common enemy.
Yes. They might do something unpredictable. Just know that.
And they will keep doing that unless we stop them.
I know the risks.
As long as you know them.
If I didn't know the risks, I wouldn't be here.
Fine.
All right, well, now that we're in agreement, let's go!
All right. So, so you go to play your flute.
Not very well, but here we go.
All right.
Playing it worse is even better.
I'm mediocre at best. I haven't practiced a lot. I've been a little busy.
As you enter the town square, there's the vendors and there's a few townsfolk kind of there, and as they see you, there's a few familiar faces from the tavern last night. As they all kind of look at you and start whispering like, "Oh, it's them. You think we're gonna see something again?"
I'm popular.
Yeah, no one seems to approach you immediately.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, would you like to find like a soapbox or something to really present yourself on?
Absolutely.
All right, make a perception check to see around here.
Oops. 2.
Two. Sadly, no soapboxes or crates nearby to kind of prop yourself up. Just gonna have to carry yourself on your own merits now.
There you
Great.
go.
All right, so roll a performance check for me.
7.
7. All right. So, you know when people have like the recorder and they play the theme from Titanic?
Yeah.
It's a little worse than that.
Okay. That's what I was kind of thinking it sounded like.
All right. So, yeah, as now everyone in the square is like, my God.
There's a market going on. There are children here.
Think of the children.
You see, there's kind of like a passing, kind of like tall elf lady with looks to be like a very young elf child. Is like dressed in some very nice gowns and she kind of looks at you and turns up her nose and is like, I knew they were horrible. It's like, come on, like Billy. I consort with such people. They walk away.
Get over yourself, lady.
So they walk away. So you're hiding in the back, correct?
Yeah, I'm wandering far enough away that I'm not with her, but I can see things around her.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Fucking 8.
8. All right. What are you two doing during all this?
Is it it's a busy market, or is it?
There's a few people around, yeah.
I guess just kind of blending in, maybe, but just keeping an eye out on things.
Okay. Make a stealth check for me.
Okay. Uh, 23.
All right. Yeah, you kind of, you know, in Assassin's Creed, when you lay like, there's like the crowd of people, and you can like stealth inside them.
Mm-hmm.
You do that.
Got it.
All right.
All right. So yeah, and then Bren, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna pretend that I'm buying something from the stall.
All right. There's currently 3 stalls in the market. There's someone selling some fresh vegetables. There appears to be a jewelry stand, and then there appears to be, looks like a little toy stand actually. So, which one would you like to go up to?
Well, I'm gonna get some fresh vegetables.
Some fresh vegetables. All right.
Yeah.
You approach. There is a half-orc man currently selling his vegetables. He's kind of got some overalls on and a straw hat, a little piece of wheat sticking out of his mouth. Well, howdy.
Oh,
Actually,
yes.
wait. Let me. Well, hold on. Let me bring it down a bit. Well, howdy.
There.
What can I do you for?
Hello, fine sir. What do you have in stock over here?
Well, today I do have some very fine vegetables and peppers, currently in season. Yeah, but broccoli's always nice. Some carrots, good for the soul. So,
Is it pepper season? Has pepper season gone around? I don't know.
well, yeah, I mean it's kind of a little late for peppers, but they're still in the almost the prime, I'd say.
Man. I might need a good spice. You never know.
That's true. I never know when it needs to get a little spicy. So,
Yeah. Are you famous for your peppers?
well, I don't want to brag, but I would say my peppers are quite the town delight.
Oh,
Truly. So,
nice. How much is one of these peppers at the end of pepper season?
well, you know what I can do for you, my good sir. Can I ask your name, my fellow man?
My name's Brett.
Oh, Brent, it's great to meet you, Brent. You know
What's
what?
your name?
My name? My name's Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Yeah,
Nice name, Wolfie.
thank you, Brent. You know what I can do for you, Brent? I want to throw you a deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why don't I give you 4 of my brightest green peppers, and we call it 2 copper.
2 copper.
And as the DM, I can tell you, so how money works in D&D is gold, you can take, 10 silver equals 1 gold, and then 10 copper equals 1 silver. So you can kind of do some bank exchange and get some copper
More math.
if you'd like
Yeah,
to.
so it looks like I have 10 gold.
10
right
gold.
now.
So just give yourself 9 gold, 9 silver, and 10 copper.
All right.
We'll call it that. Make it easy.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. So you give him the 2 copper?
Yep.
Oh, well, thank you, Bran. Quite nice of you.
I know. Thank you so much, Wolfie.
All right. You now have 4 beautiful green peppers.
I know. So I can put that in my
You can put that in your equipment, or
equipment, yeah.
yeah.
5 peppers.
All right. And so while this has been happening,
Meanwhile.
so the rest of you.
By the way, Wolfie, I don't know that person playing the. I can play much better for myself, but you know.
Oh well, I was like, I don't like to judge personally, but there has been better days for the flute.
Yeah, I'm sorry for their presence, even though I have nothing to do with them.
Well,
I'm sorry.
your kindness shows greatly. So
Yeah.
thank you. Kind of goes behind and like does that. As you hear that. For copyright reasons, we will stop there. But yeah, so the rest of you on lookout, you do not notice anyone coming up from the crowd currently.
I want to start asking around people if they've seen any suspicious figures.
Yeah, who do you ask?
Maybe some of the merchants. Maybe I'll go to the fruit stand.
The fruit stand?
Did you say a fruit stand?
Sure. All right.
No,
There's no
I
fruit
I
stand.
think maybe I just made up a fruit stand. That exists.
To the fourth cart you go.
Yeah, what were
It's
they up
also
to? Was that
Wolfie.
vegetables? Oh man.
You see a very tall half-orc woman.
Oh.
Wolfie's wife.
Okay. Oh my god. I go up and say, hello there.
Why, howdy.
Oh, this is a lovely fruit stand you have here.
Well, yes, thank you.
What's your name there?
My name?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just, people call me Puppy.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you, Puppy. I can't help notice, as a very, I assume you're a very influential fruit woman in these towns.
Wait,
In this town.
you
what?
do say.
I can only assume, with a presence as amazing as yourself, I can only assume that you know most of the happenings in this town.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but...
Oh, I'm sure you know some juicy secrets.
Oh, come here.
Just between you and me, I was wondering, you know that all that stuff that happened at the bar yesterday, that was crazy.
You know, I did hear quite the commotion.
I know, I heard about it too. Must have been quite a scene.
Well, yeah, I wasn't there personally.
Oh,
but,
me neither, but I was just wondering.
but I heard from Brenda, who heard from her husband, that it was quite the exhibit, as as there was a human.
Oh.
In fact, the same dreadful sounding human that is currently playing God knows what at the other end of this square.
I was thinking the same thing, and that's why I wanted to ask you. It's very odd that the whole thing happened last night with those ruffians that they were, or maybe whoever those horrible people beat up last night and killed, like, what are those 4 people on the ground? Like, do you know, who were they? You know anything about them?
Make a deception check.
Oh, God. Okay. Where? Oh, 17.
17. All right. As your sly tongue slithers around and spills this lie. Puppy is quite enamored and just spills the info. So you asking who those men were? That, so what I hear is that we got ourselves some Vika catchers here in town. Some nasty little folks.
Interesting. Are there more of them?
Now, I don't like to point fingers, as you know.
I won't tell a soul.
Oh, bless you. But so, there has been word. Now, I heard from Scarlett, who heard from Brenda, who heard from Jasmine. That may have.
Jasmine. Oh, we all know her.
Never know with that girl. Yeah. And I heard that, she's hanging out with the Smithy's boy recently.
Oh, tell me about him.
And, well, strong man. Arms go for miles.
Oh, boy. Well.
But, anyway. Got a little sided there. I would go inquire at the Smithies, as the Smithies boy, Thomas, he told Jasmine that he's not really supposed to talk about this, but, his father has had some questionable men coming through their house, and I might start there.
Wow. I'm very impressed by your word around town knowledge, puppy, I gotta say.
Oh, dearie, you do flatter me.
Here. I'll buy your finest fruit from you.
My finest fruit, well, normally, I'm trying to get rid of these peaches, but they really ain't peachy. So, but you know what? I got some nice apples that I think will do you kindly.
Oh,
So.
I would love them. I would love those apples.
All right. From this fine conversation that I've adored you. So why don't I give you, let's say 3 apples for a copper.
That's a deal to me.
All right. Thank you. Bless you. And you have an inspiring day.
I wish you the best of luck, puppy. Hope have a great rest of your days.
Oh, you too.
All right.
All right.
I've got my info. That's that.
All right. So you continue playing the flute.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, as you've been stealthily around,
Yes.
you've been a part partially of each of these conversations. So
Yes.
you've picked up a few knowledge. You have been hearing from some of the townsfolk who have been chatting about. It's like, have you heard about the human? Yeah, I did. I was there. You weren't there. I was there. Yeah, I saw him. That human cast fireballs from his eyes. You never know with these humans. You can't trust them. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. You think more Vika catchers are gonna come? Well, the Vika catchers always come more when the humans are in town. So, never know. Won't be too long now. So, all right.
Alrighty.
I think now that I have my information, I think it's safe to say to tell the rest of the group what I found.
All right. You gather back around Falx.
Do you want an encore?
I want you to stop right now.
That is enough for now.
That's fair.
Yeah, we
As you stop, you see
I
the
mean,
market just collectively let out a.
I have to teach you some lessons about that. With my fan food.
All right. I'm gonna say I pull all of you into an alleyway and share the information, just so that there with no prying ears. I found out from the fruit stand lady, lovely woman, that
Is this fruit stand lady connected to the vegetable stand man?
I think there's a possibility
Yeah.
because her name was Puppy.
I met a really nice man named Wolfie.
Oh well, there must be something there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I found out that there have been some Vika catcher sightings so one of them has been hanging around the Smithies boy, apparently. I think Thomas is his name, and apparently has really, really big arms. And that's what I found. So,
Is the big arms part important?
well, it's really important to Puppy,
Ah.
but I don't know. That's all I got from her, but if that's a start,
That's a start.
that's a start.
Do you think we could scare him into telling us information about the Fiki catchers?
I think we should check it out first and see what the scene is.
Mm-hmm.
See what
Scout the location.
if he's scarable. 'Cause, I mean, if he has big arms, maybe he knows how to use them.
I could message him telepathically and scare him into telling
You did that last night?
What?
That was you last night? Who
Was
messaged
it?
me telepathically?
Was it?
You can message people in
Because
their
that
minds.
that was weird, man. I was wolf.
You're being stupid and I need to tell you something, so
Thanks.
yeah. But I could scare him that way. If we could get information through there.
That could work, but let's check it out first. Let's see what the scene is all about.
That's a plan.
Let's go to the Smithies.
All right.
Let's go.
You don't
I
know where
agree.
it is.
Okay, well,
Let's ask around.
All right. Asking around to some of the fellow villagers, you realize the Smithies actually isn't that far away.
Okay.
It's just south of the town square a little bit.
oh, perfect.
So,
Let's all go down.
all right. So you head out of the town square. Puppy's just like, bye.
I say bye.
All right. Yeah, it's just down the road, a little bit down to the south. So the road does curve off to the right as you're facing south, and you see a little like sign, a little like arrow that says Rojo Village that way. So with the road going down to the south. But yeah, you see there is the smithy's house. You can see there's kind of like a chimney with some smoke coming out of it, and in front you do see like a big whetstone and kind of like some like a big like oven or hearth kind of used to melt some stuff in it. You do see there is a younger boy that's out kind of picking up some of the leather and maybe a few scraps here and there outside.
I'm gonna bet that that's probably. I think his name is Thomas, but that seems like a good start. I gotta say.
Maybe the kid knows something.
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
hope.
All right, what would you like to do?
I think I'll hang back a little bit, because if this is their hideout, I don't want to start a skirmish immediately.
That's a good point. I'll just go right ahead and try to strike up a conversation.
You do that.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to this boy. I would say, "Oh, hello there, good sir. Hail and well met. How are you doing on this fine? What time of day is it? Evening? I don't know.
It's like
morning.
it's a little late morning now.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Yeah. You see this kind of a younger man, really. Maybe like late teens kind of stuff. Yeah, he's wearing kind of like this leather kind of apron thing, and his arms are exposed, quite large. Doing a lot
They
of
look way too big for his body.
a little bit. It's like kind of like small head, big arms.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he kind of looks around. And is like, oh, hello. How can I help you?
Well, hi there. I was wandering by and I couldn't help but notice this wonderful smith. Metalsmith? What kind of smithy are you running here?
Just a run-of-your-mill, everyday kind of smith operation going on here.
That sounds great.
Are you looking to? I can get my father if that's what you need.
Well, sure. I'd love to talk to him. I love to make inquiries.
All right, I think he is asleep. He had a hard night at the tavern, but a drunken, you know.
Oh, I don't need to bother him then.
Well, may be better to come back a little later. But
Well, I still have some questions if you don't mind. I mean, if you want to break from your work.
I like being helpful. Yeah, how can I help?
I couldn't help it. You said your father was at the tavern last night. Did you hear about all the crazy stuff that went down at the tavern last night?
Yeah, I did hear about. So I guess we got a human in town.
I know. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. It's seems like bad stuff happened once they came. So I never seen a human myself, but my father told me they're not that great. So I personally wouldn't want to see one.
Well, you're in luck because I don't know what happened to this human after it all ended. That's what I heard from the town. I just kind of been wandering through and heard talk of the town.
That's good. Yeah. Roll a deception check for me. You liar.
Hey, 18 plus 5, baby.
You're a good liar.
Thank
Actually,
goodness.
plus 7. 18 plus 7, I don't know.
Yep. Yep.
Enough.
25.
Yeah, he believes every word you say. So.
I heard that this nasty human beat up some 4 guys. Would you know anything about these men? That
What kind of man?
I heard someone say the word Vicor or Viki, something with a V. Have you heard anything like that before?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No.
Oh, that's so odd because I could have sworn that I don't know. I mean, I assume that you would know kind of some, I don't know.
No,
Maybe.
no. I mean, I think no. But maybe I should go. I don't want trouble you anymore.
Oh no, that's a shame. I wanted to hear more of the story, and I figured that someone who lives in town might know more about it. But I don't know. Also, I just wanted to, ask around and make sure that if those guys and their friends, if they were okay. You know what I mean?
No, I think they're good. Yeah, I think we're good here. So yeah, okay. So I think okay. I'm gonna go inside. Okay, bye.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Thomas.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good talking to you too. All right.
I'm gonna roll an investigation check.
Like insight check, or
Yeah.
Like what are you trying to figure out?
I wanna see if there's any signs of other people being around here.
Oh, roll a perception check.
Okay. Oh my fuck. 4. God.
Thomas appears to be the only one in the area.
Oh man.
Can I
Can
send
everyone
a
else roll a
message to
perception check, please?
Yeah. You guys
I wanna roll.
roll
Can I insight? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're listening.
Can we hear? Yes.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
hear. Roll an insight check.
9. No. Yeah. 9.
Okay. Well, obviously the kid is frazzled, so something's up. He's not hiding too well.
Yes.
Yeah, some stuff. You're looking around.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check. And Bren, what would you like to do?
I don't know if I would re-roll. I didn't know what that was.
What?
Sorry, 16.
16. Okay. So yeah, kind of looking around, kind of keeping back a little bit. You do notice. So there's to the left of you, if you're facing south right now, you do see there's another row of houses, kind of leading down this road. To the left, kind of past the Smithy's house, the one next to it, there's another house which kind of has this, like another farm kind of thing going back from the house. But behind the Smithy's house, you see there's kind of a large shed-looking thing, kind of back to some like some broken up like wagon bits and kind of like just piles of rubbish kind of stuff. Along with the house next to it, kind of has like a big kind of like garden shed there too. But other than that, there's really nothing else. You don't see anyone else at the Smithy's house as well. It's just
Okay.
Thomas you can see. There is a window in the front of the Smithy's place where the curtains are drawn.
Okay.
So yeah. Bren, what would you like to do?
So again, I kind of want to send a message to this kid.
All right.
Yeah.
What would you like to send to him?
I kind of want to fake curse him.
Okay.
Like, you have been lying, and I know it. I am the ghost of your friend who was killed at the tavern.
Roll an intimidation
Oh,
check.
wow.
Yeah. (15 plus 4, 19.
All right.
Okay. As Thomas turns away from you, he doesn't get very far before you just see he's like on his knees crying like, "No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I beat it. I didn't know you're gonna die. Don't kill me, ghost."
Okay. So we've got that far.
All right.
All right. It's like, "Don't hurt me, please." All right.
Can I send another message? to
Yeah.
him?
What would you want to keep saying to him?
Yeah, I'd be like, there's one way to break the curse, my young Thomas. You must help this person.
What must I do? I'll do anything.
This person wants to help you and your friends.
Which person?
The person you've been talking to.
Oh, okay. Turns around. Hi.
They want to help you. They're here to bring good fortune.
I need to help you.
Your family has been cursed. This is the only way to break it.
I'm cursed.
Okay.
Can you help me?
I guess. I don't know what you're doing.
Gonna hold out his hand like, please.
I turn around and I'm like, this guy's fucking cursed.
Lead them to your friends.
I can take you to them.
Okay.
You kind of like grabs your hand, just like shaking. His arm's so large, he's like shaking your hand, just shaking so violently. And he takes you out back to this shed. It's pretty large. So
Okay.
kind of turns to you and says, "They're in there. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Please help me. Can you please release the curse?"
Yes. Whatever curse you speak of, I will make sure to have it gone soon.
Great ghost, am I free from your torture?
You have helped a good cause, Thomas. You are free,
thank
and your family has been blessed.
Thank you. Oh,
Now, Thomas,
yes.
you must go away now.
Where?
Go to the town, to the tavern.
The tavern. Okay.
Leave this place at once. Come back tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I'll just go hang out at the tavern.
Yes.
All right. And he kind of runs to the tavern.
What is happening? Big arm boy.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, there is.
What was that about?
I turn around to you. You come out of the forest and you're like, that guy just got cursed. Isn't that crazy?
I know, I mean, what could have done that? Yeah.
Man, I hope it doesn't. It's not contagious because
Yeah.
I was pretty near him.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh my god.
Hope he's all right, I guess.
Yeah.
I think
Poor kid.
I wanna open this door. I wanna see who's inside.
So do I.
All right. So this shed, it's probably about, say like a 5 foot by 10 foot large shed. It's just made out of wood. There is a door kind of set into it, and you do see there is a lock on it.
Okay.
As you try for the door, it is locked.
I mean,
Is there a lock picking skill?
can't we just break it?
Are you proficient with lock picks? It'd be down in your proficiencies.
I am proficient in thieves' tools.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to try that.
And you probably have in your equipment, it says like thieves' tools.
Yeah, just thieves'
All
tools.
right. So yeah, in your thieves' tools, you have 5 lock picks.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So.
I want to try picking the lock.
All right. So roll a d20, and then you're proficient in it, so add your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So 3 + 2 is 5.
5. Okay.
Yes.
Great.
It's a pretty old lock, but you're still a little frazzled. Like, am I cursed?
Oh god.
And as you kind of try to wiggle your lockpick, you hear a little snap as your lockpick breaks.
Right.
You have 4 left.
I have 4 left. I'm just gonna use them all and see if I can
All right.
do it.
Roll another time with your lockpick.
Okay, that's 16 + 2. That's 18.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. This time, kind of like pull the lockpick out. Like,
Don't even look at it.
hear a little like, God. And then it clicks open.
Great.
Sweet. All right. I say we go in. I see what's it.
Can we like see inside the door?
Oh yeah.
a little bit?
Can I open the door a little bit and make a perception check?
Yeah. Make a stealth
Or-
check for me.
Okay. 17.
17. All right. And then make a perception check for me.
17.
17. All right. As you open the door just a little bit, you can see at the very top of it, as you peek in, there seems to be a very small like string with a set of small bells on it.
Is there any way to cut that down without alarming it, or
You may be able to dexterously cut the string of bells, but a failure might result in the bells clattering to the ground.
that's a risk I'm okay with taking. I think.
Wait, what would she roll for?
Dexterity?
So you would make So yes, you would make an acrobatics check
Okay,
to
well,
try and
what's your acrobatic?
cut this string of bells and kind of catch it as well with your other hand.
Do we all see this?
So yes, you all see this happening. So you have input on your decisions.
Is there
here.
a
Do you want
better
me
person
to, do you
suited
want,
to do it?
do you want me
No.
to attempt to try this?
No one
Gosh.
else is better than me. I have +5.
Oh, okay. You're better than me.
I do
What?
have a plus in
Acrobatics?
my athletics.
What?
Yeah.
No!
Did you
Can
see
we-
him kill 3 people yesterday?
Let him do it.
Yeah.
I can.
Sit down.
Yeah.
What do you do? I'll ask you later. We'll find out in the backstory.
All right. So yeah. So all right.
Attempt to
Yeah. So
cut
you're
it
just
with
gonna.
acrobatics.
Yeah. So you're basically. So with you, you don't have a dagger. So you're just gonna try and kind of tear or untie the string basically. So roll acrobatics.
I mean, I have a dagger in my equipment, but I'm not.
Oh, yeah, you can use that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. Yeah, you can cut it and try.
But anyway,
So, yeah, acrobatics.
8.
See, I would have rolled better. So I'm gonna try and see what I would have gotten. 18! Hey, can we both try at the same time? And then I did.
Sadly not.
So now you guys are just arguing.
Yeah, and we're arguing loudly outside as the bells crash.
So as you're berating your new teammate,
Oh my gosh.
He's like, "Stop it! Stop, I got this." So he looks back. He's like, "Shush!" So he takes a dagger. The string just slips through his fingers. You hear the bells, clang, 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 and they actually, as they go, clang, 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 as they seem to fall downstairs.
Well,
We might as well
we're
open the
already-
door.
might as well go in.
All right.
Usually, I'm better at things like this. I don't know what that
Oh,
was
yeah.
about.
I am too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I swear.
Well,
All right. So yes, you open the door. There is a staircase leading down into the earth.
Is it dark in there?
It is not. There is
Oh.
a torch, as it only leads down about 10 feet under the ground.
Okay.
But there is torchlight coming from down in the cave.
Ooh.
And you do hear, "Who's there? Explain yourself. We are armed."
I have an idea.
Of course you do. What is it?
Then I can message him.
Alrighty.
So, I you all remember yesterday when I did a very good job at taking a lot of damage off of that one drow guy.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't think I ever washed my daggers off completely, so I'm just gonna, just gonna take out my daggers. you know.
Okay, I will. For now, it's okay. For future reference, I would like some prehensive explaining that you're collecting some things.
Okay,
'Cause
that's
it-
fair.
So, but for now, I will allow.
Okay.
But yes, because it's dried blood, so you barely get enough blood off of your daggers.
Yes. I nonchalantly take the blood off the dagger and touch it to the forehead of my mask. And all of a sudden, I completely, almost as if water rushes over me, I transform into the drow elf that I killed earlier, or did a lot of damage on. And I call back, "It's just me."
All right, and you three hear, in the same voice that you heard the night before, the exact same voice, creepily, of this drowse man you heard before.
That's a trick.
So, all right.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, roll a deception check with advantage.
Okay, well that was a 1, so I really hope that the next one's higher.
All right. Is that 2 nat ones?
It's a 2.
Oh boy.
God, wait, hold on. What?
I would have picked the lockpick better.
Okay, well it's 2 plus 7. That's a 9. It's a 9.
It's a 9. Well, whoever you are, we know our ally died last night, so it
no.
obviously can't be you or him. So
I call back, hey, fair enough.
What are you doing?
Okay, I can send them a minor illusion
Oh, okay.
of a drought coming down.
But I could just do that.
Oh, because you're turned into one?
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that then.
But I mean, there's no point because
Yeah, they're not
you're...
they're not very receptive right now.
They're still in mourning. What did you think was gonna happen?
I don't know, maybe they're stupid.
One can always hope.
All right. If you come down here, we're prepared to fight.
Okay. Oh, I didn't say that. Let me craft a new plan real quick.
I can confuse them at first. I have a color spray. I have a color spray spell
Oh,
that
what
I can
now?
confuse them with at the beginning.
That is true. You have to see them first, so you have to get down there.
So we all just gotta run in? That seems a bit much. We don't know how many of them are there.
Can I use you as bait?
Not
Can
again.
I say? Can I be a concerned townsfolk and say, "Hey, I got a human, and I want to bring him here."
You just lied to us, so we're really not buying anything right now.
Well, you come up and see this human for yourself, and you'll see it's real and good.
So you're the ones with the human last night, huh?
Good job.
No, no.
Roll
Well,
a
that
deception
changed
check
my,
with
maybe I
disadvantage.
changed my ways, and I want to not kill you anymore.
Roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Okay, that's a 17. And that is a critical miss. So 17.
It was disadvantage.
Oh my.
So, all right.
So okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're still not buying it.
Well, okay, I'm all out of ideas. I'd say we either go in and get them all, or if you want to, color spray them.
I'll have to see them first.
Can someone sneak down and like?
I'll throw you down the. Oh, can I sneak down?
Can we
now?
sneak down and see how many there are?
Sure.
Or can someone make a good perception check to
Yeah.
see how many there are?
So yeah, so it's you had to get. All right. So who's going in?
I have good stealth and deception, so not deception, perception. So
All right.
You sure?
Let's have the stealth man go down first.
all I
All right. Roll a stealth.
Make up
check
for the
me.
bells.
Yeah, make up for the bells, man.
There's some old wooden steps going down
Oh,
this
good.
hole.
21
Hey.
for stealth.
21. Okay. Yes, you get down silently, just close enough to try and peek in there. To try and see.
I'm distracted by just fucking talking bullshit. I'm like arguing with them, like, no, you're stupid.
Son of a human, disgusting insect. All right. Well,
You need to
this
work on your
banter is
insults better, buddy,
going on.
buckaroo.
How dare you insult my insults?
20. for
20.
perception.
Okay. 20 perception.
Wow.
So this
Well,
is.
I mean, that's a nat 20, so yeah.
Yes. All right. This is a good time to explain. So, when you're making skill checks, there is a rule that I would like to implement. It's kind of my own homebrewed thing.
Ooh.
So, when you get a natural 20, when you do a skill check, you can put kind of a tally mark next to it. And when you level up, you can choose one of your skills that you've rolled a natural 20 with, and you get to add a +1 to it.
Ooh, that's nice.
So, because it's kind of like as you're going about, like, and you roll a natural 20, it's like you're doing something so good, you're learning and getting better at it, basically.
Oh, cool.
If you roll a natural 1 with a skill, you take the tally mark away if you've had a natural 20. So
Okay.
if there's nothing there, it's fine. You just really suck at it. So yeah. But when you level up, you will have the opportunity to increase one of your skills if you had a natural 20 with the skill. Because no one else has had a skill natural 20 yet. I know we hit with the natural 20s, but
Yeah. No.
but yeah. So Drew, you can mark a perception tally mark next to your perception. All right. So almost like we're gonna say avoiding the wooden steps completely. you do almost the splits on the sides of this as you are very limber.
All the way
Yes.
down.
As you kind of like you do the splits and kind of just turn your body whoop, like upside down so you can peer underneath.
Okay.
You rolled an natural 20, man. He can do whatever he wants.
He just like
fair, that's
floats.
He T-poses and floats down. Assert your dominance.
He clips to the walls.
Get a plate.
Feather falling.
Anyway, so you peer down and you see there are 3 individuals down in this small kind of cavernous area. It's not a big area. It appears to be living quarters. It's kind of grungy and dungy down here. But there are 3 individuals who are all training training 3 short bows at the entrance to this place, all waiting until they see something. They don't see you, so they are distracted right now by this heathen.
So they have them ready.
So they're ready with 3 short bows. Yep.
Okay.
That's me.
So I go back up and I tell them they have short bows and they are locked and loaded.
So what I'm gonna do, I have a minor illusion spell. I'm gonna send something down there, and they're gonna shoot at that, and then we're going to go at them after they shoot at that.
Sounds
Sounds
good to me.
All right.
All right.
Sweet.
What do you send down there?
Me.
I'm gonna send down this human over here,
Yeah.
this fake human.
All right. I believe so. How tall are you?
6 feet.
Okay, so the illusion does have to fit inside of a 5-foot cube.
Make
basically.
a really short.
It's like I shrunk overnight.
They didn't see her, so it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make a smaller version of Falx and kind of send it down the steps. And it does not make any sound, though, for you should know. So it is a silent illusion. So would anyone like to add some auditory effects here?
Yeah, I would.
All
I
right.
walked down the stairs and saying, "You guys suck. What do you even do? I'm a human right here. You can't even get me. You're bad at your job."
Wait, you walk down the stairs?
No. I'm voice acting for
Oh, okay.
this form.
All right, okay.
Ah.
Roll a performance check for me to try and match
better
your
than I
steps
did.
to the steps of the illusion.
11 plus 7, baby. That is an 18.
18.
There you go.
All right. As the illusion goes down the steps, you hear 2 of the men, "There she is!" As the third one goes, "No, you fools! Stupid illusion!" As you see 2 arrows fly through the illusion, and kind of goes into smoke as the arrows hit the back. Everyone roll initiative to...
Woo!
This is a D20, right?
Yes.
12.
15.
13.
15. Wait, initiative.
So, okay, who was the 15s?
15.
15?
Yeah, 15.
All right. Nice. Okay. So, I guess which one of you would like to go first?
I can go first because I can send in another illusion, my level 1 illusion, my color spray,
Yeah.
which will disorient the other guy.
For sure. Okay, then Drew, and then what do you guys have?
13.
13? And
12.
All right. Okay, great. They go last.
Oh, yes. Yes.
All right. So, Bren, you're up. You run down the stairs.
Boom. I'm casting color spray.
All right. What do they have to do?
So, well,
Oh, yeah, so what's color spray do?
So a color spray is a dazzling array of flashing colored lights springs from my hand, rolled 6d10. So that's so it's a
So you roll 6d10.
6, so like a d10 6 times or just
Yes, that's a d6.
this is okay.
Yeah.
This is a d10.
Yeah, so roll that 6 times and add it up.
Oh, okay.
So maybe make like a little list here.
Yeah. We got 30.
Oh, so that's a 3.
Oh, it's just 3.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry. So yeah, the d10s can act as percentile dice if you roll them together.
Yeah. Nice. So the 0/0 is like,
That's a 10.
that's a 10.
Nice.
Nice. That's 5. Damn. Okay, I rolled a 3, a 2, a 9, a 10, a 9, and a 10.
All right. So what's that up to?
So 3, 2, 5, 14, 24, 33, 43.
Nice. Okay, so
So-
what's the rest of it
The
say?
total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. The creatures in a 15-foot cone originating from you are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures and creatures that can't see. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell is blinded until the spell ends.
How long does it last?
Duration 1 round.
Okay. So,
Okay.
as you, and this is a first level spell, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So, as you,
Oh, wow.
oh, it gets better. So, as you run down the steps, you like see you see the area. There's two tieflings, and then there's a dwarf actually. And the two tieflings have fired their bows, and the dwarf is yelling at them like, "You fools!" As you run down, the dwarf looks at you like, "Ah!" And right before you can, you grab your green crystal, you hold up your hand, an array of colors spray out of it, and your eyes start glowing. They go cloudy and they start glowing, and all around you, the wind starts picking up as your magical energy courses through your body and starts affecting the environment and the air inside here. And you can now move yourself 10 feet because you cast a first level spell with your you can fly 10 feet now anywhere you want to go.
All right.
As you blind all 3 people.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back out to my group members and say, all of them are blinded, so you guys got free hits.
So
Alright.
Yeah.
you see
Wow.
you see Bryn run down the steps. You hear the spray. All of them go, "Ah! I can't see," and they all can't see. And you literally see him with wind swirling around him. He flies back up the steps and talks to you with glowing eyes.
Okay.
What the
Oh my god.
Wha- okay. All right. You said they're
Well, then-
blind?
Yeah, they're blind. Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, okay.
All right.
Then
Let's
I'm
go.
Let's
next.
go.
Yeah. So Drew, you're the first down. You have advantage to hit them.
Yeah, so I run down and hit the one who had his quarterstaff. Is still there, right?
So 2 shot bows, and then so there was 3 bows, 2 shot, and then there was 2 tieflings that shot, and a dwarf who did not shoot.
I'll just attack the dwarf.
All right, go to hit the dwarf.
Sure. 14 plus the 6, right?
So you get to roll a d20 twice because they're
Oh,
blinded.
yeah.
So you could crit.
15.
All right, well you hit. So roll for damage.
Right. 8.
8. All right, and then go to punch.
Yeah, but unarmed strike.
You have advantages
14.
as well.
2. 14.
Okay, so you hit. So how would you like, how would you like to do this?
I have no idea. I don't know.
All right. So as you run down, you see all 3 of their faces have the dwarf has red paint, looks like red paint all over his eyes. And the 2 tieflings each have green on their faces. It's okay. So yeah, you run down, you jab your staff into the stomach of the dwarf, you go, and then just you kind of clip him right in the temple as you knock him out. He falls to the ground dead.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Angela, you're up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna attack.
Yeah, so you run downstairs. You have advantage.
So that one's 16 and 3.
So you take 16. So you hit. So roll for damage with your scimitar. There's a tiefling on the left and the right.
8.
8 damage. All right. He is not looking great. He is bloodied.
Okay.
All right, Allison, you're up.
Woohoo! Okay. I'm just gonna go down there and try to get him with my. Let's try my sword, my rapier.
All right. Is it the tiefling on the right? There's 1 damage, 1 damage.
I'll go for the damage one.
Okay, so you do have sneak attack.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So you could just take out the one who's completely full health.
Oh, I'm gonna do that then.
All right. So as you run down, you grab your rapier and plunge for the heart. Roll with advantage.
16? 16 again.
All right.
that-
So you roll. So how much is your rapier? Is that a D8?
That's a 1d8.
So 1d8, and you get to roll a d8 plus your 2d6s because you got sneak attack off.
Woo!
Poor.
Okay, well I got an 8.
Okay.
Oh,
and
this
then
person's
plus-
dead.
That's a
Just dead. Like just
Two?
me extra dead.
2d6 extra.
Yes.
What? Okay, well I got a 6. And I got another 6.
So
This
dead.
makes up for the entire earlier part.
As you
Extra
plunge your rapier into this Tifa's heart, you hear a and then you push further. The spray of blood goes out. You see a little as his heart falls out the backside.
like all of his like bones start like melting. His body is like sizzling on the ground. Oh my god.
All right. Well,
So wrecked.
I'm someone else comes down and I'm just like
I'm still down there. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
maybe I should have let her take that down. Let them take that down.
well, it's the bandit's turn. So, the one left is just gonna go to his knees and like, please
I'm just like
have mercy. All right, Bren, it's your turn.
I'm gonna put in something. I don't think we should kill him. I think we should ask for information before we kill him.
I think that's fair.
Ah.
Because we don't know if this is it. There could be more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
He's on his knees,
Okay.
almost blinded again with the
I'm
spurt of
going
blood
to-
from his partner to the right.
I'm going to.
It's like,
So like.
thank you.
Does
Thank
like
you. I'm so sorry.
does sending a message inside his head give like a good intimidation thing for it?
Worked the last time.
I know it did.
It's pretty. It works
yeah.
pretty
kind of
well.
I
weird.
think it depends on your. I don't know if it's necessary in
It's,
this.
Yeah.
so
in
like
this-
so if you
Yeah.
if
I'm
you
just
send a
gonna
message.
intimidate him then.
Okay. Yeah. So just
Wait, who is?
It's
How much? What's everyone's plus intimidation?
he's
intimidation.
like, I'm
Uh,
sorry.
I have +4 intimidation.
Okay, I've
+1.
All right. Well, we're actually we're actually going to stop here for the night, as you have captured one of these Vega catchers, the last one in this little den underneath the Smith house. So this is where we'll end for the night. But
Woohoo!
all right. Thank you for joining us for the second episode of Lights Camera Roll. Please like and subscribe down below. If you would, you can see when our next episodes come out. We release episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so please stick around to find out what happens next. And we also do podcasts. So you can find us on any major podcasting website. Look for Lights Camera Roll with our alternative logo. So
It's a different color.
it is. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So, all
Fancy.
right. Well, thank you for joining us, and have a great night. Goodbye.